Hi everyone, this is Pat. Welcome to my channel. I have been Pat's Meow, I've been just Pat Turner. I'm Pickletown Crafts, I think, right now. That's my Etsy shop. So today, I'm sorry I had the volume going, but the air conditioner it works a little bit, but it's just making such an awful whine that I've had to remove all of it, and I'm going to try to do voiceover. So basically, as you saw probably at the beginning of the video, if I get it done, because I haven't edited a video in so long, this is a Halloween wreath that I made from items I bought at the Dollar Tree, which most of them were, I guess some maybe been $1.25, some were up to $1.75, but overall I spent $18 on one wreath. I bought $36 worth so I can make two wreaths. I made this one earlier this morning, and now I'm just kind of showing you some of the background pieces, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. So, yeah, I think it's very affordable. I think it would be a fun craft for you and your kids to do. Just be sure that they're careful with using the glue gun, or you use the glue gun or the glue pot, whichever. So it was $18. I did use 14-inch wreaths, and I've bought two of them, or I already had them, and they came from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and they are usually around $5 a piece. So here I'm explaining about the it's a bat that I got on there, and the next one I want to make is this spider, and the spider has holes in him. And I can tell you right now, since I've already made him, he's not as easy to make as the bat was, because the bat has the big hard shell. And what I did is, I don't know if I show you a little bit later on, but I'll tell you more about that. So this is the skeleton, and there was only two in my store, so the supply is probably already getting low, and he's all wrapped up. The first one was open in the store, but this is how they come, if you can find one. So I'll have to open him up and spread his arms and attach him. I'm sorry, I'm so hoarse. So I chose purple flowers, but there are other colors besides purple. There were some dark, maybe burgundy reddish color, and there was some, I'm not really sure which color they were, but they actually had eyeballs in the center of the flowers. And that was at a different store. I had already bought these, and I was like, well, I'm trying to keep the money down, so I'm not going to buy some more just because they got eyeballs. And I don't know if they would have matched. I'm not really sure what color they were. So, and now here is the black ones. The black ones have skeleton heads. I think there should be two. I'm not sure if there's two on each bunch that I got. I did have a few flowers left from the first wreath, and I will be using them in my second one. So this is the other grapevine wreath that I'll be using. Again, they are only about $5, or you could pick one up at a thrift store. Sometimes you may just have to remove some of the flowers or something. Okay, it looks like here I have already, I must have forgot, or just didn't hit the right button or something. I didn't record me putting the flowers around it. The first wreath, I tell you in the original video that you can't hear, I did not put the flowers on both sides. I just put it all on the side opposite of the skeleton. And I thought this would be better. I thought it would kind of make it stand out a little bit, but it was not better. So I would suggest not doing it all the way around like I did. I don't really remember if I put the flowers first, but I think on the original, the first wreath, I put the skeleton or the ghost, whatever you want to call her, up there. I put her up there first, and then put the flowers around it. Maybe either way, it doesn't really matter. So here I'm just putting flowers, and yeah, it's just as well you don't have to see my old fat arms flapping that much. Sorry about that. But that's the truth of it when you're 73 years old. Okay, here I have unwrapped her. I was trying to speed up the video and evidently I deleted something, but I've taken her out of her little wrapper. And now what I'm doing is taking some 22 gauge floor wire and wrapping it around her neck and going to secure her to one side of the wreath. And I know that everything is backwards whenever I'm, because I do not put them on the right side, I put her on the left side. It just looks better. It's just that using my phone, this is just the easiest thing for me to do. So here I am trying to attach it. Not the easiest thing in the world. I did try to speed through some stuff, and I don't really know. I'm having to look up each item as I go to see. I just updated the KindMaster, and I have not made a video in months, maybe a year. I don't know. Evidently, I'm still paying for it. So everything has changed. Not that I really knew how to do it much before. So you will not be seeing me make a video on how to do KindMaster. But it's a little bit of a struggle. I wish my door hanger was a little bit longer. And that way I wouldn't have to stretch so much with these little short arms. But yeah, just trying to get her situated. I felt like to start with I had her too far on one side. And I really think I do stop the video and I put her up a little bit higher. But I don't think you'll see that because it's not, I didn't record any of that. I just, one thing I did do is, just like on the first one, her neck kind of hangs down. So I made this little piece of styrofoam with some wire, and I'm going to put it up under her neck and try to get her to hold her head up. I don't really know if I'm as successful at doing this one as I did the other one, but I'm going to give it a try, so we'll see. And since I don't want to keep messing up my video, I may just be quiet for a minute. Okay, here, I don't know, I've probably jumped ahead again. I'm going to try to put the big spider on. And like I say, I've decided that the only safe way to put it on is to use the head because that is the only solid place. I mean, if I had some black wire, I might could do something. But I'm going to use this. This is where I cut the flowers off the end of the stem. And I'm going to trim it down. I think I had to do this a couple of times because it was too big to start with. I have to put a bunch of glue. And then I think I finally put a piece of styrofoam. I think I tried it with the ribbon. It just did not do as good as what the bat did. But that's what I'm going to have to do. And there I have it on there. So what I did is I put a piece of styrofoam in there. And then I trim it down where I can push it through. I have to punch a hole in the skeleton ghost. I don't know what you call it. In his shirt. And just be careful with it. And then what I do is I wire it in and then I glue it around and make sure that it's really tight. You have to make sure that you put it where it will go through the wreath, or else you're just missing the whole trick there. And of course I had that other piece of styrofoam under her neck that I'm not really sure was very effective, but it's under there. And then I'm just going to struggle with this for a few minutes. You can see me do that. Like I say, I'm scared to try to fast forward because I'm not really sure I messed it up somehow. I will just wish I could. Okay, I've got it on, but now I'm going to have to cut the video, obviously, because I have to lay it down flat on the table. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it's looking pretty good. It's a really pretty spider. If you like spiders, which I don't really care for them that much. But, yeah. So we're getting close to the end. Even though I'm about halfway through the video, if I can cut some, I will. So, I mean, the one thing about it, I do know how to undo. But some things I have missed for some reason. I don't really know why. So, again, if I did not have to do the voiceover, it would be so much better. But I don't know. My air conditioner's been messed up a long time. don't know if I'll ever get it fixed. The sweet fella that used to fix it and helped us put it in and everything, my husband, he passed away, not my husband, but the other fella did. He was a very good friend. So I don't really know. It's just too hot not to have it. Okay, now I've got the spider secured the way I want him. And now I'm going to put this piece of styrofoam behind the wreath so it will kind of hang a little bit straighter on the door. I did that for the first one. For some reason, I thought the extra flowers would help, but it did not. And I actually took some of the flowers off of this side underneath this skeleton and put on the other side, or I will if I haven't done it already. So here, I guess I've got the completed thing, the completed wreath. I may still put a few more flowers. I'm not really sure. So again, I'm probably pointing out that you have to really be sure you get it secure in the head, and you have to let it dry to make sure it's not going to fall off. And if you do get a chance to get the bat or the spider, if you're just going to get one, I would definitely get the bat. But the spider is really cool also. And now here I am trying to put it on the back. I thought I had already done that, but evidently not. So yeah, after I do that, then I'm going to wrap it with the mesh, the black and white mesh. You would not have to do that, of course, but I did. Okay, now I've got the styrofoam on the back, and I think it does lay a little bit better against the door, unless it pops back up again. I think it is. And what I want to do now, I think, is just there's a few empty spots that some of the flowers that I removed from underneath the skeleton, I'm going to place it around the wreath there. And I probably will try to cut that so you won't have to watch all that and my big old flabby arms. So we're getting pretty close to the end. So I just think she's turned out pretty good. It was fun. I think I'm going to put just a few more flowers. And then if I haven't done the back, I will do the back. Okay, here's where I'm using the mesh. I just kind of, I don't know if you've ever made a mesh wreath. I know 10 or 15 years ago, everybody was making them, including myself. And I just kind of bunch it up and tie it off in little pieces using my 22 gauge wire. And I'm not going to bore you with all this. I'll try to speed it up if I can. Okay, this was so frustrating. I did speed this clip up, and I think it's still sped up. But then I tried to add some music to it, and I couldn't get it to do that. So this is fine. It is working pretty fast. But then I think the next clip, for some reason, there's two voices on there. We'll see. So I've just about gone all the way around the back of my wreath here with my mesh, and I will wire the last little bit and cut it off and then show you what's going on. Okay, I have gone all the way around the wreath, and it's like I say, it doesn't make it any prettier or anything, but maybe it makes it just a little bit safer, makes me feel a little bit better. And here I hung them on the wall. I have these little, it's a metal door, little metal hangers, and I was able to put them side by side. And I was pointing out that they are not the same. They're very much the same. I think they're the same size and everything, but this one, the last one I made, has a black dress or outfit on, and the other one is gray. So other than that, there's not much difference. And I hope you've enjoyed this. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you do.